Manchester United 1, Leicester City 0. Really pleased. Manchester United got the job done in this game. Fantastic win for Manchester United. This could have been a real banana skin for Manchester United to win this game. And it's been a fantastic start in the end to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's reign as Manchester United manager. We've been pushed all the way in this game, but nothing matters other than the fact that Manchester United got 3 points in this game. I don't give a shit that we haven't played great in this game, and I just don't really care, to be honest, because this is the most important thing. We need the 3 points just to move forward. We've had better games and we've had worse games than this, but just move forward. We have rotated the side a bit from what we did against Burnley, and we've seen no Andreas Pereira, not even on the substitutes bench today. We've had Lingard, Rashford and Sanchez up front. It was a quiet game for Sanchez today, which is disappointing. But Manchester United got through the line. We've brought Eric Bailly back in alongside Victor Lindelof. Hardly ever seen that partnership in the Premier League. And I thought there was a few hairy moments from Bailly, but overall the defence stood well. Obviously we don't want to see Ashley Young, obviously, and in the right back position, absolutely terrible Ashley Young is, but we've just got to make do at this moment in time. You can't blame Solskjaer for that. We've still got a young, inexperienced Diogo Dalot who will hopefully improve Manchester United, but he hasn't really been given the opportunity too often under Solskjaer. But I thought Luke Shaw did some very good defensive blocks and was overall pretty solid for Manchester United, which is great to see. And a fantastic ball from Paul Pogba to open the scoring after Rashford missing a sitter through a header. But they could have also had a couple of goals from corners, missing some great chances in corners, but great ball from Paul Pogba. And it was a fantastic finish from Marcus Rashford. It really was really cool and slide it in. He's playing with a lot of confidence, playing in that number 9 position ahead of Romelu Lukaku. He does seem to be the main man in terms of the striking position now at Manchester United, but it does help the fact that Solskjaer didn't sign any of these players, so he hasn't got the pressure of having to start Lukaku because he spent the £90 million on him. That's in the past. So overall, really pleased. I mean, they've come into the game after Manchester United have had that early spell, and they've really given Manchester United a test. In the second half, Vardy's missed a couple of chances that were straight down David De Gea's throat, but he's pulled off a great save as well in the top corner, David De Gea. But Manchester United have held on for the victory. Really hard fought today. We've really had to push for this victory. I'm not sure we deserve to get all 3 points out of this game, but we've done so. So that is positive signs for Manchester United. Clean sheet, which is absolutely fantastic. We haven't had nowhere near enough of them this season. I think they've given David De Gea man of the match, but I mean, you could have given it to Pogba. I mean, Pogba was good again with his great assist and his driving in that second half. He did one massive drive through the midfield. I like to see that from Paul Pogba. It's difficult to stop when he's in free fall and driving forward through that midfield. Fantastic Paul Pogba has been of late for Manchester United. Really has come into his own, and obviously Marcus Rashford getting the goal. I think both of them were struggling at the end. That's why Rashford come off. Paul Pogba, you can't really replace him at all with anyone else in the squad. So he stayed on the pitch. Hopefully he's going to be alright. He was walking a bit gingerly in that second half, and was getting a bit disappointed. Did get pulled back once in that second half, which could have been seen a second yellow card for the Leicester man, but wasn't to be. Also, Matic could have been sent off in that second half with a challenge, but I was lucky to get away with that. But overall, really pleased with them. 3 hard-fought points. We would never have got a win like that under Jose Mourinho towards the end of his tenure. We just were conceding goals left, right and centre. And I mean, they've tried to bring players on in Inacho, Okazaki to try and get back into this game, but they just haven't really had that enough quality up front. You would think that where the goal was going to come from was probably Jamie Vardy. I mean, there was the one at the end from Harry Maguire where he had a shot which could have gone anywhere, which went wide, but no one was able to tap it in. And really overall, ever so happy with that. We're above Arsenal at this moment in time. Chelsea have got to go to Man City next weekend, so you would hopefully hope that Chelsea can drop some points. We've got Fulham coming up next, which is on paper, again, that Manchester United could potentially win. So things are looking on the up for Manchester United, they really are. If we can get ourselves cemented in that top 4, then that would be absolutely fantastic for Manchester United. Arsenal and Chelsea seem to have a lot more problems than Manchester United at the moment. We do still really have that problem at right back with Ashley Young, but we can't sort all our problems out at the moment. The centre-half position is still a bit of a problem because I'm not overly convinced on Bailly at this moment in time. It did have a few hairy moments, but overall the defence was solid and stood firm. So we can improve, definitely. We've had the best defensive record in the league since Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's coming in. I think the best attacking record, or pretty much well up there. So it is looking positive. He's getting the best out of what he's got at Manchester United. That is the key line of it. And we will have to improve the personnel in defence in the summer. That's all we can do. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the game. Like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll talk to you all again soon.